Hello and welcome back to Bellwright. I think it's going now. Yep, there it goes. Welcome in, Kongville. Good to see you. So, yeah, I've been, taking a little break this summer and getting back into everything now. And I have to remember where I was doing everything.
Reminds us that winter is relentless.
I actually yesterday was kind of watching a little bit of my stream from last time to try and remember what I was doing and where I was at with everything. But I'm like, oh my gosh, I've been playing other games and taking a break, and I don't know if I'm even going to remember what buttons to push for anything. I need to take a beat to get my head back into the game properly. So, I was thinking for today that I would just go through getting some of these quests done that I've had building up over time. I haven't really had to get them all done. I mean, like, they're not all required, especially when you're playing the game backwards and doing everything in a weird way. So I think that's what I'm going to focus on first today. I think we'll probably at some point check where we are with our production and everything. Do I have any research going? Probably not. Okay. So that's always a good place to start, is looking at what's going on with research. I got the livestock barn researched. I need to go see if I got that built. And
so far, we're doing
heavy
great
helmet
work,
was the last one I did. Okay, let's just go up from there for now.
Start stocking up unless you fancy eating snow.
Why isn't it letting me do it? Are we having some kind of glitch? Is it a brain glitch or game glitch? I'm gonna walk over to the research desk. Let's see if it'll let me do it from there. I don't know what's up with that. My research desk is hidden under a tree. Okay. There it goes. Why didn't it let me do it remotely? Like I said, I gotta get my head back in the game. Gonna mess with that in a minute. I remember I was gonna look for a place to put the barn for the larger animals because I didn't have a huge amount of space over here by my farm. But I don't remember if I actually got it placed down or not. Good job guarding, guard.
All thanks to you.
Oh, I should have taken the shortcut. I made a little shortcut road over there. Oh no, I didn't get to it yet. There it is. Back to my farm area.
I feel it's going to be a good day.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I don't have it built yet. My chicken coop is going fine. I think a problem I may run into is that I'm gonna run out of space here because I'm gonna run into the village. Let's see, is that considered T3? Or T2? Livestock barn, there it is. For animal handling. Let's see. See, it's huge. It's too close to the village. That's what I was afraid of. Uh-oh, somebody was injured in battle. Okay. Everybody... Wait, let's just do it this way.
Hold formation.
Everybody go help. Oh, they already got him. Never mind. Go back to work. Just kidding. They were fast, man. Hey, Conville. How are you? I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Getting my brain wrapped around Bellwright again. It's a very complex game with very complex systems, which I love. But when you've been away for over a month, I'm like, okay, I gotta figure out where I was and get my brain back in, my head back in the game. How many villages have I freed? Well, this is my backwards run. So I've done it backwards. I have freed Krasmir. But you know what? I need to do my daily trading. That's a good way. Krasmir is typically the last one, but of course I did it first, and I had to live down by it at the start, which I know is kind of insane, but I don't know what I need right now. I'm just gonna get the good stuff, and we'll deal with it later. Yeah, you need to get back into it. It's so much fun. I think you'll like this better than Aska, honestly. I know I do. Not that Aska's a bad name, and I am happy to back you up in there again if you want sometime. But personally, I've ended up liking Bellwright better. Why do I have 15 of these? Are we past that level? Yeah, that one's 47, 43. Alright, I'm gonna trade some of these off. Ugh, I'm only spending 10. I'm just gonna pay for that. I'm not gonna trade stuff for just that. So, I've done Krasmir down here. Horndean. Always a great place to get metals. I don't know if I need all these, but I'm gonna take them all anyway. Just cause I'd rather buy extras if we do need them, and I'm not caught up on everything right now. 666, it's evil. I think it's just the northern beginner villages that I haven't freed yet. And if I had my head in the game, I probably could go wipe them all out. But I'm not going to do that because my head is not in the game. I need to remember where I was and what I was doing and everything. Hi, GLX. Welcome in. I'm good. Excited to be back in Bellwright. After my break. Let me see. Let me look at weapons and trade off all these extra lower level things that are clogging up my inventory. I mean, if somebody only has level 2 strength, I probably don't have them in my army. Okay, so that was Horndean. And then, of course, Farnsworth. We practically live in Farnsworth. I haven't really worried about their prosperity or anything, because, like, we live literally right here. I don't know if we need any meat, but I'll just grab some just in case. Probably don't need any hardwood. I'm probably just clogging up my inventory with things we already have, but just in case. Just gonna buy everything. Or all the good stuff. The little you played it, yeah. Thank you so much, GLX. I had a pretty good break. It was interesting. I had to take a break because I had a medical issue. So it wasn't my favorite kind of vacation in the whole entire world. This is Black Ridge Pool. But, you know, I learned that if I have to take a break, the world doesn't come to an end, and people are still supportive, and it'll be fine. Everything's fine. I know I don't need to get cranberries because I already have a cranberry outpost. Okay, let's see. Which other one? I had a lot of these. 47, 42. Let's get rid of some of these. Leave a little bit if I have somebody with low strength. And then Padstow, I've not done. Bradford, I don't think I've done Bradford either. No. So the only ones I've not done yet are the beginning ones. Bradford, Padstow, and Herndeen. And like I said, I probably could wipe them all out, but I gotta remember where I'm at and what I'm doing. Hey, winter's over! Yay! Growing stuff, yay! Everybody's prosperity went up from my trades. I was gonna work on a guide for the prosperity system. Look at my new stance. It's funny. I'm in public test branch, in case you don't know. I was gonna work on a guide for the prosperity system because I get so many questions on that. But I checked with the devs if in the next big update there are going to be changes to the prosperity system, and they said yes. So I'm not working on that yet. Like, well, I'm not going to spend hours and days and weeks doing that when, you know, if it hits public test branch in a month, then it's pointless and I'm starting all over again.
Happy days, all thanks to you.
Hi, Ike, how are you? Glad to see you had a good break. Have you heard any news from Bellwright about updates? Well, there was one right there.
All done in a good day's work.
The next update is going to be having some changes to the prosperity system included in it. I don't know if you saw the trailer that they put out, but it has a lot of good little sneaky things in it if you kind of, you know, even just looking at it, not even just like being anal retentive about it like I am and slow-moing it and zooming in and all that stuff. It looks to me like we're going to be meeting the Queen's Guard pretty soon. So that's exciting. I wonder if I could fit the cattle thing here. I don't know if that's enough space. Let's see. Ooh, I can. I can. Okay. So that's still near the farm. Let's see. It's kind of an awkward angle to have it at. Can I do it facing this direction? Scoot back. Come on. Will that work? Walk in. There's room over there by the honey thing. Scoot back just a tad. That makes sense. Yay! Put it there. I can go and get me some pigs and cows. That'll be exciting. I was able to get chickens really early on playing backwards because I just went into Krasmir and bought them. So that was cool. Yeah, there's going to be all kinds of new armaments and forts and the way that you're going to be able to do building the walls for your forts is going to be amazing because you're going to be laying them down the same way that you lay roads down now. Hallelujah. Not like the fences are put down. And I asked, y'all are getting sneak peeks of an update news video I was thinking about making right here. I asked the devs if in the update we were gonna, how the walls, the fences, I mean, are put down is gonna change to be the same way as how roads are placed and the new fort walls are gonna be placed. Which would be ideal, but they said not yet. They said that is the plan. They do want to be able to change fences to be done that way, but it's going to take a little bit more work to get it done because they want to try and be respectful of legacy games where we already have fences. And in order to do that, it's going to take a little bit more time to get them to work with the new system. So, you know, that's very considerate of them. Some people have games, you know, from when it very first went into early access. So I appreciate them trying to do that. That was nice. Hey, Ken. How are you, friend? Thanks for popping in. How are you doing? I'll watch it again. I know I did. It's just been a bit. My biggest curiosity is the north of the map. Has me most excited anyhow. So I think on the map...
With more houses, we could make a small city there, don't you think?
There's a lot of space, right? There's a lot of space up north and over here to the west as well. Now, questions have been asked about them expanding the map, and it's supposed to be in the plans. I have not heard specifically whether this map is going to be expanded
The village is looking better and better.
in the next update. However, it does look like we're going to be dealing with the Queen's Guard some. And the Queen lives on a different island or a different landmass. And some of the lore, if you watch it, talks about islands where there's slave trade and stuff. And they kind of highlighted a little bit a boat in the last trailer.
The village is looking better and better.
And there is something in the files already for a boat dock with a boat. That's not the dock that we have now. It's like a shipyard dock kind of thing. And so I don't know if we're going to start sailing already. So, or maybe both. It sounds like the next update is going to be massive, honestly. Really huge. Conville, your town is amazing. My main problem when I was playing in this game is designing the towns. I can't get them to look good and be efficient. I wouldn't say this particular town is the most efficient I've ever had. Because I was playing backwards and because I built this massive town in a place that I've never built a massive town before because I had to be in the south.
The village is looking better.
But one of the good things,
So far, we're doing great, don't you think?
Conville, is that they've added in the ability to rebuild a building if you decide that you want to move it. You can do that. You can have your workers take it apart and move it somewhere else. You can even do it remotely, kind of, if you're going to be moving it a really long distance. It does take time for them to do it, but they're doing the work, not you. So, like, I'm over here. If I wanted to move a building from over here, I could use my middle mouse button to relocate it. Let's do it. Let's move somebody just to mess with their head. Where could I stick somebody in a random tent? Let's put a random tent over here.
So far, we're doing great work, don't you think?
I'm not going to get the one right by the farm because I think I have the farmers living there. Those are houses. That'll take a lot longer. Housing tent. We'll move a tent. So, if I use... Let's see who's living here. Are they farmers? No. Villager. He's in the... He works on the thresher. Vanguard. He's a smelter. Yeah, it'd be better for you to live over here, Owen. Okay, so I'm going to take this tent right here and use my middle mouse button to relocate. And then it shows me right here. It pops me out onto the map. This guy works at the smelter. The smelter's over here, so I'm going to move his house over here. Why don't you live closer to where you work? And now they'll go and take it apart and bring it over here. Huzzah! I love how they've added those kind of things in. Christy just said skill issue and a nice... Oh, God. Is that what I said? I'm trying to remember if Kongvillis has said anything recently that I need to be razzing him for, that I can agree with that statement. Yeah, it's pretty slick how the move option works. It is. You can set up a lot of villagers to building and make sure they have hammers and they'll get built. It's so amazing. And you know what it's super useful for too is moving outposts. Like, especially like my copper outposts, you know, copper runs out, their nodes or whatever. And before you had to like, it was a pain. You had to run back and forth, back and forth. But now you just go to where the new copper is place you want that outpost to be. Click on the map and tell them, hey, move everything over here. And they just do it. And they move there themselves. It's freaking genius. I love it.
I feel it's going to be a good
Love
day.
it, love it. Now see, look, people are walking around with building hammers. They're going to do it for me. Thanks, friends. It is a really cool option. It is totally a skill issue. It is amazing moving outposts. It's so true. So true. Okay, it's getting dark. Should I go to sleep? I don't even know what I'm going to do tomorrow.
Happy days.
Look at
all
them moving
thanks
and
to you.
building. Y'all are genius. I guess I should check and see if we have food on hand. Oh wait, wrong key. See, I gotta remember what I'm doing. Why? What do we not have? That's why it wouldn't let me do the research before. I was just looking at the tech tree. I wasn't actually in the research workshop thing. I'm getting my head around it. Okay, apparently we don't have any cotton bolts. Wasn't there a place that I could trade for cotton bolts when I didn't? In Krasmir, I believe.
Glad it's my home.
Was that cotton bolts? Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get these and they'll refill them again tomorrow. I'll just buy them. I have enough money to buy whatever I want, it's fine.
So far, we're doing great work, don't you think?
I love when games have building movement solutions based on the game mechanics. Yeah, it's really nice. And it's such a wonderful time saver. I mean,
What do you think those
that's one of the
dots in
things
sky
that I love about Bellwright too, is that I don't feel like I'm constantly doing pointless grinding. I mean, if you try and do stuff yourself, you'll feel that way, but that's not the kind of game this is. Like, I am not standing there and mining copper or iron. It ain't happening. But this game is not designed to be played that way. After watching your videos, it taught me how to make districts in my village and set up delivery systems for food. I have a hunter fishing camp, a Skinner production camp, and an inn district with a thresher. Yay! I'm so glad that was helpful. Yeah, I tend to do it that way. It just makes sense to me to do it that way. Like, I have all of my ironworks things together and the storage for all of those things together in one area. And like, I just put the animal stuff, the chickens and the cows and all that over by the farm with the thresher and stuff, and you know, to be able to make their food. Like, decreasing the amount of
We could make a small city there, don't you think?
distance that they have to walk helps
Glad
make
it's my
things
home.
a lot more efficient as well. I got my windmill built. Ah, what am I stuck on? I walked onto something because I was looking up at the windmill. Did I get this set up? Yeah. I have a lot of flour. I can stop trading for it blindly now. Okay, so I keep doing that. So used to hitting tab. So let's look at production. Actually, let's not. It's bedtime. Let's go get in bed and sleep, and I'll look at it in the morning. When I'm playing solo, I don't like to spend a lot of time working by myself at night because nothing's getting done. If you're in multiplayer and you have multiple people getting things done, then it's fine. But if it's just me by myself, I may as well get the little buff and get everybody back up working again. Yeah, it helps to figure out what your demands are, how much resources are used and needed. And hell yeah, you explained how the villagers eat. Dude, oh yeah, I'm so glad that's helpful.
Did you see that sunset last night? It was beautiful, wasn't it?
It was so beautiful, it really was. After watching it, I was able to set up a barn where the main food is kept. Then set up a seating area, and they use it. So freaking cool. It is. I have 2 cooking areas in this village because it's so big. But yeah, I try and put extra seats around the eating area. Oh, and look what I did over here. You'll like this if you like that kind of thing. I need to build more chairs. I don't have enough chairs for them. But there are some seats at the end and everything over here. But look, this is another thing that I set up. Where am I at? Down here, down the road. So over here, there's like this row of houses, right? And at the end of the row of houses, it's like a residential district, is the library. And I set up a little reading area here by the library. So in the evenings, people come get books and they sit down here and they have book club and read their books together before going to bed. I think it's, sometimes I just watch them do it. It's just so cool. By the way, I'm in voice and Discord. If any channel members want to come pop in and say hi, either YouTube or Patreon channel members, you should be able to pop into the stream lobby. If you're a YouTube member and you connect your account in my Discord, then it'll automatically give you the rights to have that role, and you can pop in. It's a little suburb, exactly. Yeah, I usually try and have them live. I make like a little area for houses. There are some things that I try and keep by the workstations, like I'll have the farmer live by the farm. But once you get to the higher levels, the village sprawls out so much
It's going to be a good day.
that it's like, okay, but are they going to walk completely across the entire town to go get food in the morning before having to come back? So what I've done with this one is I have 2 cooking areas. This was my original cooking area. And so I still have them making a little bit of food and keeping it over here so the farmers don't walk completely across the entire town to get some breakfast. But I have my main cooking and storage with all of my like fighting foods and everything over here where the bigger kitchen and the inn and everything are.
With more houses, we could make a small city. Work, lads. We need to make this place look better. The
And
village is
then
looking better and better.
I keep this over here too, the food cellar, because it's right next to where I have them arm up when we're going to fight at the staging grounds. And I've started keeping an arrow basket right next to the staging grounds too, so that
All thanks to you.
they don't have to run far if all they have to pick up is arrows before we take off. So I'm saying this game is so underrated, it's crazy. I mean, I haven't looked at what it's actually rated on Steam lately. I know when it first came out, it got review bombed because of some past stuff. But it bounced back from it pretty quickly because it's a really good game. And, I mean, the dev team, you know, isn't responsible for what the publisher has done in the past. And they're still working on everything, so they've been really communicative with the community, which I really appreciate. It's been a really good dev team to work with, honestly. Probably one of my favorites. I would say definitely top 2 or 3 dev teams I've ever worked with.
Work, don't you think?
Kongville, one of my big issues when making the towns previously is I never knew how big buildings were and how much room I needed for them. I also didn't know what buildings I would be getting to group them, right? That's always an issue your first playthrough. You don't know what's coming, right? But now that I can move the buildings, that would be solve much of that. Exactly.
With more houses, we could
It
make a
makes it
small
much
city there,
easier when you
you
don't
think?
know what you're doing. Like, mistakes are not permanent. You know, you can fix it. It's not the end of the world. It's fine. Everything's fine. Everything's fine.
I feel it's going to be a good
Ink
day.
and red. Yeah, communication is so important. It's really nice. It's really, I mean, the players definitely appreciate it. And I know as a content creator, I really appreciate it because, let me go on a tiny little rant here for a second. Like, people want content creators to cover their game, right?
Looking better and better.
That's why a lot of them have, you know, like people specifically designed to work with content creators from their community management and stuff, right? But honestly, some dev teams just kind of, I'm not going to go into a negative rant. I'm just going to say I really like how Donkey Crew has done really good at trying to give us, if not a specific date about things, at least a realistically narrow window to be able to plan my actual life. You know, like a lot of games, if you want to cover things on it, you have no idea when anything's going to drop or anything's going to happen. and something just suddenly drops, and bam, my life is like completely altered without any warning. You know, like I was supposed to be getting my kid ready for school, or I was supposed to do something that day, and you know, like, oh no, now if I want to cover this big announcement thing, like I have to completely change my life at the drop of a dime. And yeah, it's not my favorite thing. So I super appreciate when they're, you know, I'm not saying tell me everything in advance, but I'm saying a little heads up with even some vagueness, I don't care, is greatly appreciated. And I really appreciate that about Donkey Crew. So, Mister, if you're listening, thank you. I appreciate you. Okay, what am I doing? I need to look at...
The village is looking better and better.
Everything's fine there. Look at all these missions I haven't done. It's crazy. Oh my god, did you freak out when you saw the footprint of the lumberyard, right? Yeah, community managers can be really great.
We're doing great work, don't you think?
Conville, and that is why I never covered announcements as content creator. I don't have the time or ability to cover it as soon as they happen. Exactly.
I'm working.
And yeah, you need some info, and if you get it with enough time, you can then drum up some excitement, right? For the new update by having more time to make content. Exactly. Okay, so I think I'm gonna knock out some of these things today. I'm not doing the fishing ones. One cloth quiver and one used short bow and Blackridge pole. That's easy. Let's do that. Reclamation party coming to Blackridge pool. Crap, I gotta remember how to fight. Do I have a dock over there?
Days, all thanks to you.
I think I do. Yeah,
Happy days, all thanks to
I
you.
do. Okay. Let's remember how to fight. What am I supposed to do now? I'm gonna have to go back and watch my own videos to remember the most efficient way to do this.
With more
Okay.
houses,
No,
we
I
could
don't want
make
to
a
do it
small
that
city
way.
there, don't you think?
Okay, let's raise melee, special forces, archery. Yeah, that word, the thing. Alright, I'm on melee. Hey, I'm standing right here by the thing. That's handy. Alright, so y'all stock up. I already have them set for how much food and weapons and everything they're supposed to get in the presets. I feel like I'm gonna have to do another separate video about presets too, because I still get questions on it. But I'm not gonna do that until after the next update hits public test, because I'm sure there's gonna be changes to lots of things. Several of my melee people don't have a weapon yet. I hope I didn't trade away too many weapons. If I have low skilled people, they're probably running to get them. Let me get me some food. It's all gone. I meant to check food a while ago. You know what? I think they're throwing food over here too, since I built this giant barn. See, didn't I say a minute ago I need to check what our food situation is? And I didn't do it. My weapons are in okay condition. They're good enough. I may be leaving some people behind, because they don't have weapons. Let me run over here.
The village is looking better and better.
Looks like people are running over here too. I think they're getting food from over here. Any food over here?
The village is looking better and better.
So they probably took all the cooked food. I have some food in my food bag still. It'll be fine. I wonder if they put any in the barn over here.
The
I
village is
think
looking
I
better
set
and
this
better.
barn to be uncooked food, didn't I? I'll take some cloudberries along in case I need some backup food for people. Alright, everybody go. Are y'all ready? Some people don't have a weapon.
Work, lads. We need to make this place look better.
Okay, everybody run over to the dock. Special forces. Go over to the dock. You guys,
All
whoever
done in a
does
good
not
day's
have a
work.
weapon, let's see. Okay, you go back and be a worker again.
Work, lads. We need to make this place look better.
Why did he even come? I'll look at that later. He's not supposed to be a reservist. He must have gotten put in or left in somewhere he's not supposed to be. Okay, melee. Y'all can run to the dock now too.
All done in a good day's of work.
How far away are they? Getting close. Where am I at? This way. I could call up the guard from over in Black Ridge Pool too. I could do it just to do it. Let me eat some food. I love how you can run and do things in your menus and everything. It's like the most fabulous thing ever. Especially the auto run. Just head in that direction and do stuff on your way. It's so efficient. I love it. Let me see. Let me grab some bandages. I don't remember if I repaired this when I got back last time.
Onward! Follow me! Follow closely!
Did not. There we go. Okay, is everybody here? Hurry up, slowpokes, or you're going to be left behind. Oh, that's the woodcutter. Okay, I think everybody's here. Let's head over there. Okay, everybody go to Black Ridge Pool.
Whoa!
I should have sent the elite first.
Forward march!
They tend to be slower than the archers. It'll be fine.
Whoa!
Special forces.
Charge!
Can go ahead and be on charging. Archers. Everybody get on charging. I wish there was a better place to put the dock over here. There used to be. Hopefully they get that figured out a little bit better in the update. Because you used to be able to put it on the other end of the swamp. But they've made quite a few changes to the boat docks. Yeah, presets are really tough for what I think we need. Another selection window for villagers to grab tools and arrows. For villagers to grab tools and arrows? I could see tools. By villagers, do you mean... You probably mean everybody, not just the people that are working at home.
All hail the Bellwright, our steadfast leader and savior.
Always a pleasure to see you.
Running blindly, I need to pay attention to what I'm doing better. Let me call up... Oh, I didn't have him go far enough.
Stay together! Follow me! Follow me!
Should I call up the local militia? I mean, I don't need them, but... Just for funsies, let's do it. Raise militia.
Stay together!
Now I have another
The streets are ours
squad.
again, and so is our pride.
Let's go this way. See, the local militia is green, so I can tell the difference. You guys don't have a chance, just so you know. You're gonna be demolished. It's not even funny. I could probably just stand here and watch, honestly. Get him! Huzzah! Yay! Success! Yay!
This village stands as a testament to your leadership. Bellwright.
We have Blackridge Full is stable. Excellent. Can y'all pick up all the bags for me, please? Where'd it go? Here's one. Loot area for your general. Can, on the topic of content creators, I'm the worst one. What? Hardly post anything, and the music stuff doesn't seem to count towards videos I posted, so YouTube thinks I haven't posted at all. It's probably a different category, huh? Maybe it counts differently than videos. Music industry is weird. The tracks need to come from distributors, and when that happens, it does count towards the channel, but I can't make a music video and post, though. That's weird. Battleground between a tent and a pole. Right? Hey, I'll meet them where they are. Why is somebody over there? Oh. They want to talk to me because they're a scam artist. I'm not talking to that person. Is there any camps around here I can take out? Have I taken them all out? There's one right here. Oh, there's a pretty good sized one right here, too. Which one's closer? I think this one's closer, and there's two close to each other there. Let's go take this one out while we're here. looking at my mini map for the direction this way. Y'all are coming, right? Yeah. Actually, I'm not gonna take these guys with me. The guys from the village. Y'all stay there. Protect the village. You guys come with me. How big is this game when playing backwards? What do you mean? How big is it? It's the same game. I was just playing it backwards. I like a dorkfish. It's more challenging, particularly in the beginning. But there are some advantages to playing backwards too. I mean, that's kind of why when I'm playing normally, I kind of sneak down to the later villages early to get some good resources early. I see bad guys over here. Let's take them out. I don't remember how to fight. Hopefully I don't die. Where are they at? There they are. I'll get the archer. Can't even get there in time. My guys are too good. Loot. Por favor. What, when you play Valheim backwards is a small game because you demolish everything. Ah, I see what you're saying. There is a bit of that here, I guess. Checking these messages, make sure it's not somebody asking me about joining me. Because at the end, I'm left with taking out the early villages instead of the end-game villages. But it took me a lot longer to get to where I could take out a village. Well, I say a lot longer. It took me longer than normally would have taken me. I wouldn't recommend new players try and do this. I mean, you can. But it may end in tears and disaster. Just saying. If this one goes quickly as well, when playing backwards. I don't know. I don't know if I'm the best person to answer that either, because I tend to play very efficiently. I mean, this is the first time I played it backwards. I don't know of anyone that's played it backwards. So I had to kind of figure some things out. So that definitely took more time. It was definitely a slower start and a harder start. And I was doing a lot of running away. For a while. And I died more than normal. Stop shooting at my people. Stop it. Oops, I missed. Whiffed. Look, he dropped his sword. Love it. Let's have somebody else pick up the bags this time. Archers get the bags. Spread out who's filling up their inventory. Alright, let's do one more little camp. Well, that's not a little camp. That's 3 diamond, but let's do one more camp. And then we'll go back home, because we need to get some more food made, apparently. It's a thing. So it's like going at it with a campfire. It's a little harder than that. I mean, I guess in a way it is. Yeah. Like, you're very underpowered, and you can cheese stuff. I didn't really cheese a lot. Why are there so many bad guys here? They're just wandering around. We're not to the camp yet. Let's see if we run into any of them on the way there. Hey, bad guys. Hello, bad guys. Stop shooting at my people. Oh, because we're close to the castle. That's why there's so many bad guys walking around here. Anybody left? Somebody pick up all these goodies, please. Get out of the way. Get. Stop it! Not go. Come here. Loot. There we go. Valheim, you can curb that because the Black Forge doesn't need the locked items to get OP start. Yeah, you have to work your way through levels here. You can't just go and like unlock higher tiers, higher level workstation or anything. You have to earn it. Okay. Can y'all pick up stuff, please? Make sure we get the flag for the village, for the camp. Got it. Full effect. Your health is kind of low. Let me give you a bandage. This is one thing that I'm hoping they're gonna have in the update, is that they can pick up bandages and carry them on their own instead of me having to give them a bandage. I mean, they'll bandage themselves now, and you can set at what level you want them to worry about bandaging themselves. But they don't automatically get them out of storage. Okay. I'm going the wrong direction. Let's go back to the boat. I'm gonna tell them to run over there because they'll run there faster if they're doing it on their own instead of following me. So it's not backwards for everything. No. No. You still have to start with the wimpy weapons. Like, this is the highest level current shield, but for the majority of this playthrough, I had to play with the dinkiest wooden shield. We all had the dinkiest wooden shields. So they're just constantly breaking, and I just had to constantly keep making more and repairing them because I couldn't get the better shield. Part of it was because the rule I set, right, that I wasn't allowed to liberate the easy villages first. And so the tradesperson, the woodcutter that I needed to be able to craft a better shield, lives at one of the first villages, because that's one of the things that normally you'd want to be able to do right away, right? Well, I couldn't do that, so I couldn't get a better shield. So we're just all fighting with dinky little wooden shields. Good times. I'm just gonna follow this guy. I assume he knows where he's going. There, I'm putting myself on auto run. Need to pop my fingers. One of the best features of this game too is auto run works even if you go in the map. You still keep auto running. Last stream, I needed to use the bathroom and we were going back home from across country, so I told them to follow me and stay on fighting, charging, and I put on auto run across a giant field in the general direction of where I needed to go. And I went and took a bio break and came back, and like chat was like, oh yeah, they beat up bad guys for you along the way. I'm like, that's awesome. There go all my deliveries. Must be midnight. It's the Band-Aid solution, yeah. That sounds fun. It has been a lot of fun. It's been a fun thing to do in the meantime. And a nice challenge. You know. I wasn't sure if it was even possible to do. Oops, I'm going to the wrong thing. That's my outpost, not the dock. Dock's on the other side. But it is possible. I mean, you have to be creative about some things, but I was like, I don't even know if the elders in the southern villages will speak to me. They would speak to me, but in order to get enough renown, with the village and get built up with the village enough for them to even be willing to fight with you, I had to be very creative and like give a lot of gifts to the elders so that they'd be willing to have anything to do with me at all. Like a lot of the quests that you get from the villages down there were like way too advanced. I couldn't do them. Some of them wouldn't even talk to me yet because I hadn't made it through the story enough, so I just had to peck away at it until they finally would talk to me enough that I'd have a chance of liberating the village. Who needs shields if you don't get hit, is what I say. I mean, there's truth in that logic. Where am I at? I'm not paying attention to what I'm doing. This way. Looks like they took out somebody else for me over there. Auto run is nice. I wish there was a toggle sprint option. That would be nice. Hi Joe. How many days in are you? I am on day 152. So you buried with them, I guess, basically. Yeah. Pretty much. Where did I send people? Am I at the wrong place? No. I'm just not close enough. Oh, that's right. That's the pier. They moved something over here in the last update. They have their own little pier thing there. But that is not mine. That's for the Fight Club. Speaking of Fight Club, because you wanted Fight Club in the altars, there's literally Fight Club quests in Bellwright. I probably have some quests for that I could look at. Okay, this dock is probably not fixed. Oh no! There's not a shipwright tool in here. Why? Let's see if it's been fixed. After each use you have to use a shipwright pack. It's not. I can tell. It's grayed out. Okay, let's look at I have to remember. Let's see, this is the swamp outpost. And storage at the main park. Do we have a shipwright pack here? We don't, and deliveries already went by. Okay, I mean, I could have them run all the way across the map, but I don't really want to. So, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to run home and grab a shipwright pack and come back. But why is there not one here? Let me look at my deliveries for the swamp. They're supposed to be keeping shipwright packs. I don't have it set up yet. Son of a biscuit eater. Y'all need to keep shipwright packs here. Top up. It's like 2. I want you always... Delivery capacity is over. You know what? I don't think I need eggs delivered here anymore. No, because they're picking cranberries over here now, and they have enough in storage. They'll survive without having eggs delivered in, so I'm going to take that off deliveries. And then I need to make sure that... Do I have a chest built? Yeah, I do have a... That's what I just checked. Dorkfish. So, in here... I have bandages in there. That's fine. I like to keep bandages by the boats in case I forget to bring any. What's it under? Tools? This is part of the getting your head back in the game thing. Big gear. Did I already say that? Streamer brain. Resources. Shipwright pack, yeah. Minimum 1. So that's set up. I just had not put it to be delivered yet, which is not extraordinarily helpful. Alright, y'all hang out here in the swamp for a while. I'll be back. Promise. It'll be fine. Here, let's move y'all closer to the dock. Not there. You're there. So you're not as close to the road, so you don't have to do as much fighting while I run and grab this. I have a travel sign over here at the swamp outpost. No, don't walk through the swamp. That's slow. I wonder which travel sign is closer, the swamp or Black Ridge? Yeah, the swamp one. It's gonna be closer. Somebody was saying on their Discord the other day that they think Bellwright should get rid of all fast travel options. And I was like, the hell you say? I love the fast travel options. If you don't want to use fast travel, then don't use it. That doesn't mean you have to take it out of the game for everybody else that does like it. Oh, and there was a huge debate in public test this morning because some people, well, not some people, one person was saying that he hates the priority system and wants it to be like where you can just assign somebody to one workstation and that's what they do. And he was debating with a couple other people. I didn't see it until later, so I was like reading hundreds of messages, looking at the discussion that had happened. And I'm like, if you did that, if you got rid of the priority system and just had it where like you could assign Joe to work at the woodcutter and nothing else, then that's just like every other game. Like Aska, right? Like you can work at the woodcutter, but if you need a piece of bark and it's laying on the ground beside you, you're not allowed to pick it up because you don't know about bark. You only know about cutting wood. I don't like that idea. The priority system is one of the main reasons that I love this game. That they'll do everything. Anything, everything. Whatever needs to be done, they'll go do it. Alright, that travel sign is blocked. But I thought I put a second travel sign somewhere in case that happened. Am I being blind? Here's the other cooking area. It should be over here somewhere, right? They got it cleared out. I'm like, that can't stay. Oh, it helps if you go into the actual travel thing instead of just the map to see details. Okay, let me see. Storage. Shipwright pack. Let's see where they are. If I have to run all the way over to the dock or if there's one closer. So I clicked that. Now I'm going to look at my map. Oh, there's one in storage right here. My mini map, I mean. They have one in storage right over here I can grab and pick up. I love this feature they added into. Another one of my favorite things. I have a lot of favorite things about this game. But like there's so much storage and it's such a complex system. If you're looking for stuff. Where is it? Where is it? No more. Or if you're doing multiplayer and you've played without your friend being there, you can just say, show me where this is, please. And it'll say, oh, there's one over here and there's one over here. Which one would you like to go get? We'll even mark it on the screen for you so you can go find it. You're welcome. It's so nice. I did put another travel sign here, right? I'm not dreaming.
All done in a good days of work.
Maybe I am dreaming. I would have sworn I put a second travel sign. Oh, over here by this road. Yeah, I did. I am not a dorkfish. I mean, this is taking a second, but honestly, this is faster than running my whole crew across the entire map to get back home. Watch, by the time I get back home, there'll be another fight somewhere. I'll have to take them out again. Knock on wood. But the altars make more sense for Fight Club. They are clones you can replace. Maybe. I did see, I'm going to be streaming the altars tomorrow on Twitch. I have my Twitch pinned at the top of chat. If you are not subscribed to me on Twitch, please do so. Itty bitty tiny little, like, 40 people subbed over there because I haven't really been doing Twitch. But I love the altars, and I'm going to be playing it. I may do some other streaming over there when I just want to stream for fun, and it's not great for YouTube stats, so I'll just stream over there. What was I saying? There was a reason I was saying that. Oh, I was playing Altars the other day at Can in a different storyline. And one of the Altars punched another one in the face, and I thought of you. I was like, Canterus would love this. Come over here and meet my friends. Oh, he died before I could get to him. You got any good guts in here? No, they need more fast travel options. If they don't have fast travel, you'll run everywhere and see all the things. But I already run everywhere and see all the things. You have to run all over the place to get things set up in the first place. I mean, eventually we're going to have horses. I could see it making a little bit more sense then, but even still, I still love it. Love it. People just like to complain. That's true. Facts. I mean, it's somebody that plays the game a lot. I'm like, if you love the game, then love fast travel. Or love the priority system. Like, that's a key component. You don't have to love the priority system, obviously. I know it confuses quite a few people. That's why I have put so many guides out on it. But there are ways to simplify it if you don't want to do it as complicated. I mean, I do mine pretty complex, but it's not necessary. You can keep it simple. You can just tell somebody, here, priority 1, you do wood chopping, and put zeros for everything else, and there you go. That's what they're assigned to. But for people that like the more complex interaction of it and having everybody do everything, we can. I sadly was caught up with IRL, so couldn't make it that time. Oh no, this one happened not on stream, because I have another Altars playthrough that's not on stream. Where I'm not being a meanie, I'm just trying different things to do different timelines and seeing how many different things I can find. But the being a bad boss, I'm doing that all on stream. So I've never been so mean. I feel so bad. And I have found, I don't even know how many more storylines and timelines that I've never seen before. Different endings and stuff. And I was watching somebody play Altars the other day, and they had stuff come up too. I was like, what is that? I've never seen that before. Never had them do that. I mean, it's really impressive. I'm going to tell everybody to stock up just because that's going to make them put everything into storage really quickly instead of meandering around doing it. You already done, Louie? You can go back to work. Thanks, friend. Yeah, if y'all are not familiar with the Altars and you like management games like this and interacting with your people, you should check out the Altars. I'll be streaming it on Twitch tomorrow. I'm going to start at like 11 a.m. Central. I am obsessed with the Altars. I adore it. So you're doing like people management stuff and, you know, chains and stuff for getting products done and getting resources in and survival and all that kind of stuff. But your people are by no means automatons. Like, you have to, like, actually, like, look at their life story. I mean, there's not 50 of them, like in Bellwright. But it's a much more intimate relationship with them all. Alright, I think they've put things away. They're just getting food now, so I'm gonna go ahead and dismiss everybody to get back to work.
Glad it's my home.
Oops, wrong one. I love it. And you get so connected to the people.
With more houses,
Like,
we
I
can
have
make small
so
cities
many, like,
better.
emotional connections with my alters. And I'm doing this bad boss run where I'm mean to them and I'm a bad boss, and it's horrible. It hurts my feelings to be rude to them. I don't like it at all. Fortunately, I had chat choose which altars I was getting in next, and they did not choose my favorite altar, so I haven't had to be mean to him, which has saved me a lot of crying, because I don't want to be mean to him. I don't want to be mean to my favorite one. And I'm not going to tell you who my favorite one is, Can, because you'll try to get him in, so I have to be mean to him, so I'm not telling you.
With more houses, we could make a small city
You should
better,
play
don't you
Witcher
think?
3. I still love how they have done the world. More games need to do that. How so? What do you mean? The side
All done
quests
in a
in
good
Witcher
days of
3
work.
move along with the world time. So if you miss something and go back to it later, you see the events have moved on. Oh, that's interesting. I love The Witcher
All done in a
show.
good days of
I
work.
should look at that. I know. Is Witcher 3, is that the latest one that came out? Is that the one? I know they were talking about another one coming out really soon. I don't know if it came out yet. Hi! How do I say that? General 31 Brandito?
Happy days, all thanks
Thor.
to you.
Did I say it right?
Swear I heard a wolf
I
howling
probably got
last
something
night.
wrong, I'm sure. I'm gonna call you General if that's okay. I love this game too. I'm a little bit obsessed with this game as well. I love the management system and the priorities and the complexity of it and how the villagers do everything. It doesn't just happen automatically. You can
What
see them
lads, we
doing
need to make this
stuff,
place look
and
better.
they just keep adding more and more of that in and just making it more and more realistic, and I love it. I love the story, all of it. This is an amazing game. You have 21 military now? Nice. Is this your first playthrough, General? Christy is a jerk. No! Cogma! I am being a jerk. I don't like it, but I am being a jerk in the altars right now.
I feel it's going to be a good day.
What? No, why would I know.
The village is looking better and better.
You should find the Warriors Guild in Bellwright. You can recruit a knight general. You can recruit a knight. Yeah, it's very true, General. General El Bandito. Oh, that makes much more sense than whatever nonsense I said.
The village is looking better and better.
I think I still have that on my list of things. I don't think I've done them all. I have so many quests I just haven't done this playthrough.
All done in a good
So
days of
what
work.
I've done this playthrough, see, those are all ready. Time has come, time has come, time has come. This is kind of a challenge playthrough that I did for myself, General, where I'm playing Bellwright backwards. And so
So far,
I
we're doing great
made
work,
these
don't you think?
rules up that I had to start in the south. So my first village was right next to Krasmir. It's your first time? Okay. Well, you might get some spoilers, but you must not mind if you're here. So I did this playthrough where I started down by Krasmir. I wasn't even allowed to go talk to anybody in the
village is
north.
looking better and better.
You've only liberated Herndine so far.
With more
Okay,
houses, we
cool,
could
cool,
make a
cool,
small
cool.
city there, don't you think?
Well, you have a lot of grand adventures in your future. I'm a little jealous of you. I love going into this new, and blind would be great. So all the stuff that you're doing up north, meeting the elder up there and getting Lubomir as your first worker and everything, I did not allow myself to do. Like, I couldn't get Louis, my buddy, to help me out or anything. I had to just, when I loaded in, I had to go in my rags all the way to Krasmir with nothing and build up from there. And I've been liberating the towns backwards. So it's been a bit of a challenge, I'm not gonna lie. But I got my village up and going good now, and so that's nice. And
It's my home.
I mean, you know, once you get some momentum
Glad
going,
it's my home.
it makes it a lot easier.
The village is looking better and better.
I'm here for the tips and advice. Awesome. I try to give little tips along the way because I don't know who
Don't you think?
knows what kind of thing. But if you have any questions, let me know and I'll answer it if I can. I have been out of gaming, really. I took a break over the summer for a couple months, probably, actually.
Don't you think?
And so I'm trying to get my head back in the game and remember, like, how to walk and how to fight and what I'm doing and where my head is. And yay, they got it finished being built, so we can go buy some cows and pigs now. Let me go ahead and get this set up before we go buy them, so they'll have it ready. Everything's going fine with the chickens, looks like. I kind of wish that they would put the animal things under the farming section. Oh no, they have animal handling, that's right. Okay, so we have our first livestock barn. I'm gonna make compound animal feed the first priority. I'm gonna make advanced animal feed we'll make that, leave that the middle priority. Rough animal feed will be the lowest priority. So we can try to get them the best food. I'm going to increase the structure priority to 2. Needs to be really high because I definitely want my animals taken care of well. The only thing that I put on 1 ever is research and emergencies. So that way, if I go in and I look at my buildings, or a priority for anything, really, if I scroll through, especially if I'm having an issue looking for what the issues are, I can say, oh, these are on 1. Those aren't supposed to be on 1. I had an emergency, and that emergency is gone now, so they don't need to be on 1 anymore, and I can change it back. And so then you don't change something to fix a problem and forget about it. It's an issue with the lumber mill, I see. I have the threshers on 1 right now because we're having trouble keeping up. I built an extra thresher. I'm going to leave those on 1 until I check and make sure that that has been fixed. Because I needed to get more wheat production going for animals and such. And I have my bloomeries on 1. I was doing that to try and get caught up. Are we caught up? Yeah. I think that we have a good enough stock now. I can turn these back. I never put the bloomeries or anything to do with smelting less than priority 2 as well. If you build enough of them, it's fine. You can put it lower. But metalworking is one of those things that you need a whole lot of. And if you get behind on it, it takes quite a while to catch up on it. It'll hold up everything, all kinds of processes. Okay, get my head back in. What's the other one? The bloomery is the small type. These are the kind of things that I'm having to catch my brain up, because remembering the exact names of things I haven't looked at in a while. It's a smelter, isn't it? Yeah. The smelter is still on priority 1 as well. I think we're fine. And I'm trading for a lot of this now. So we'll go ahead and move this back down to 2. I usually end up building 2 smelters. But I haven't really had to do that this time because I'm playing backwards. And so I've been able to trade for those higher level metals earlier on than I normally would be able to. Lumber mill is finished. I can go ahead and put some tasks in here. Let's see. We're going to want... I don't remember where this is. Where did I build this? Let's go ahead and put hardwood. Top up. Put everything on top up. Gonna make hardwood a higher priority because we are around Farnsworth. This is where our hardwood comes from. Typically anything to do with wood I'm gonna want to be a pretty high priority as well. I'm gonna put that at 3. We'll see how that goes. I have quite a bit right now. So we're gonna top hardwood up at, I have 82. I'm gonna top this up at 100. Wood, we always need a crap ton of wood for everything. I'm gonna top that up at 100. And logs, we don't have a lot of logs over here, and I'm having logs shipped in from outposts. So I'll put this at 50, but I don't really expect them to get to it until everything else is done, because the order they are that you have them in here as well is also the order they'll try and get them done in. For the record, if you're new, I don't recommend starting with big numbers like hundreds. That's for like when you're much more advanced, or they'll be wasting so much time trying to get all of this first thing, 100 of them, and not getting anything else done when you don't have enough people to do everything. I'm gonna buy my buddy Bellwright today. Awesome! It is so much easier in multiplayer. I'm just saying, having another human being helping makes a massive difference. So I'm just saying, Kongville. Just saying. One of my happy gamers, Vinny, has come and helped me in game some. And Hubs has helped me in game some. My top up doesn't work anymore? What do you mean? I don't understand. I think you probably need to look at maybe your production line. See if, like, what of your top ups is not working anymore. Alright, I need to go buy some livestock. I'm guessing maybe we're behind on food production a bit because of a meat shortage. I haven't actually investigated that. I'm talking out of my butt.
The village is looking better and better.
Could easily be a wood shortage. An apple about to go to bad. No, I will eat it. I'll get the XP. Alright, we have plenty of fish. If we can find times that work for each other, right? Conville, just take your lunch hour while I'm in stream and hop in game with me. I know that's, yeah, probably not the most realistic thing anyone has ever said. They don't gather anything on top up,
Night's
only
coming quick.
on
Best be
top
indoors
off.
before dark.
Top off. What do you mean? There's no you mean one off?
Happy
Exactly,
days.
game at
All thanks
work.
to you.
You can play this on a stream deck, can't you? Pretty sure. Pretty sure. Just saying. And not while you're working, on your lunch break. You can do whatever you want on your lunch break. They don't
I'm
own
glad
you.
I have a place to sleep.
If I get back to where I have energy in the evenings, Kongville, we'll play together in the evenings sometime. See, if I'm just backing you up, then I don't have to talk, and then that takes less energy. One off.
So far, we're doing great work. Don't you think?
It's hard to tell for sure without
Night's
seeing
coming
anything.
quick. Best be indoors before
If you want to
dark.
join my Discord, you can put some screenshots in there. I could try to help you troubleshoot it. Is it happening with your wood cutting? Because I feel
With
like
more
that has
houses, we
happened
could make a small
sometimes
city there,
with
don't you think?
the, what's it called? Logging camp. But sometimes what can happen with the logging camp too is that these things work.
The village is looking
The
better
logging
and
camp
better.
works only for a certain
With
radius
more
around
houses,
it.
we could make a small city
And if
there,
all the
don't you think?
trees are chopped in that area and you don't have the thing where you can regrow trees yet, then they can't meet the top up or anything. So you have to move the logging camp.
Glad it's my home.
So that would be one troubleshooting thing to look at. Something else you could try if you really think it is that is just to destroy it and rebuild it. If you think it's a bug.
With more houses, we could make a small city there, don't you think?
Yeah. Those are the things that come to my mind immediately.
The village is looking better and better.
Okay, what time is it? I want to see if I can run and
I'm glad I have a
buy
place to sleep.
some pigs real quick. Pigs and cows. Although, it's about to be nighttime. Let's check on the food situation. And I'll run over in the morning and buy some livestock and bring them home. Okay,
Night's
she's
coming quick.
cooking.
Best be indoors before dark.
What are you cooking? Fish stew. That's because we have fish. I didn't do trading today. Because we were running across the countryside. Let me get some meat brought in that way in
The
case
village
that's
is
part of
looking
the
better and
holdup.
better.
Let me see. How much food do I have?
Night's coming quick. Best be indoors before dark.
I have 23 raw
I'm glad I
meat.
have a place to sleep.
Look how little food I have. It's cooked food. I bet wood is the issue. A lot of times if you have ingredients and you're not getting cooked food, if it's not because you don't have enough workers
my
assigned
home.
to it or high enough priority on it, it's because you've run out of wood. Wood constantly holds everything up. So, let's see, if I look at my resources, I have 41 wood. Wonder if that's not enough, if it's spread far and wide. It's not the meat issue, because I have plenty of meat.
Night's coming quick. Best be indoors before dark.
Do I need
I'm glad I have a place to
cob?
sleep.
I'm doing okay. I'm not doing any major builds right now. Just get rid of some of the spoiled food. Clear it out of my inventory.
The village is looking better and better.
Trade here.
Work, lads. We need to make this place look better.
I'm gonna go ahead and grab these
The
two
village is
because I
looking
needed
better
more of
and
those
better.
for research, and I have not looked at what was holding it up yet because I had to go deal with that battle. I'm out of pelts. To check what's going on. Well, I'm about to get a lot of pelts though. Some farming animals.
With more houses, we could make a small
Let's
city
see what's
there,
happening
don't
with
you
the
think?
hunter.
The village is looking better and better.
I know, right? The village is looking better and better. Hornbeam. I don't really need a whole lot of metal right now. I'll go ahead and grab the charcoal. Just cause. I think I'm doing pretty good on, well, you know, I should get the steel anyway. I said steel and then clicked on iron. It's fine. It's fine. I want to get rid of all of the spoiled food because I do need some for farming. Go ahead and use some of my hardwood. Whoops.
With more houses, we could make a small city there, don't you think?
And Blackridge Pool. Give me some good food, please.
With more houses, we could make a small city there, don't you think?
I don't need flour. I'm already milling that at my new windmill. Get some more grains. I had plenty of turnips in storage. And some more spices for those advanced recipes.
The village is looking better and better. With more houses, we could make a small city there, don't you think?
Let me see. Let me look at my armors. I have some armors made specifically just for trading. So it's a good deal on them. Like adventurer's garb. It's really good for trading. Okay, I did all 4 of them now, right? Go to sleep. Let's look at what's missing. I have plenty of stuff to make fish stew. Plenty of stuff to make fine stew.
Work, lads. We need to make
Little
this
low
place
on
look better.
mushrooms, but I mean 47 isn't really low. Berries, 46. No, it looks like I have all the ingredients. I'm betting wood is the issue. Let's look at the advanced ones. Turnips. I just didn't get turnips because I thought I had plenty. Where were turnips at? Black Ridge Bowl. Trade before midnight, so I can trade again after midnight and grab radishes too, just in case. Do you have a lumberjack camp? I do. Are you talking about the higher level? I can show you the higher level if you want. Okay, so looks like I was kind of low on turnips. I need to check that with the farm. But turnips wouldn't be holding everything up because not everything uses turnips. A lot of things do though. Yeah, it looks like I have plenty of the other ingredients. So if I look at farming, let's go to farming, veg, I don't know. Oh, this new field I never set priorities for. Oh no, I just did numbers. Okay, so let's put turnips up. So in this farm, I didn't do the priorities thing. I just changed what I wanted done by the numbers over here. I put 100 for the things that I do want grown in here. This is my veg farm. And 0 for the other things because I have a separate field for other things.
I feel it's going to be a good day.
But so now I need turnip, so I can put turnip at a higher priority. And then that also is a system where I have, you know, one thing turned up. So if we end up with an issue later and I'm like, where are all these turnips coming from? When I look back, I can say, oh yeah, I forgot to turn turnips back down. I think I told them to keep a minimum number of wood in here. Okay, we got some wood here, so that's good. Alright, let's sleep and get some animals in the morning. And I'll show you the lumberjack, the high level lumberjack if you would like me to, General. Are you talking about an outpost for getting wood? Are you talking about the high level resource building? I don't know which one you mean.
Better and better.
Oh, looks like they took out some bandits in the night over there. Go team. I'm not going to deal with any of that right now. Everyone enjoying their breakfast? I'm gonna let them eat first. I'll get crappy ingredient food from over here.
Work, lads. We need to make this place look better.
Eat something that's about to go bad.
What do you think those dots in the sky are?
All done in a good day's of work.
Glad it's my home.
Okay, I don't remember. Getting my head back into the game. I'm thinking that different places to buy livestock have different prices. But I'm used to playing the altars. I keep trying to scroll the map. You can't do that. You gotta move your mouse. Let's go look at prices for livestock here. And what they have changes every day too, so.
All hail the Bellwright, our steadfast leader and savior.
That's right. How's Krasner doing in general? Prosperity starting to go down. We're at 8479. We need to get to 9,000 to get to the next level. I don't have any construction points. I did something wrong here. Alright, I'll go ahead and trade with them for today. Get those points.
You've given us back our lives. Thank you.
And then I'll look at redoing what I have built in the
We can smile
town
again without
later.
fear of retribution.
And redo it. I'm not super worried about it because I have a dock over here. I could come and defend them if I needed to. Okay, let's see what our rancher guy has in stock today. Hello, friend. Excuse me.
Step forth, good friend. From feather to hoof, I have the finest stock in the land.
Don't need any fish. Pud is a male, 500. Homie. Female calf, 480. All male pigs. They're too little to know any stats about them, but they're cheaper. Of course, they live longer. York is already 10 years old. I'd rather buy them little, have them last longer. Even though you gotta feed them before you get anything back. I mean, if you're having trouble getting feed made, you might not want to do it that way. $500 and $480 for 1-year-olds. Let's just go check somewhere else real quick and compare, because I don't remember.
Fear not, the rebellion stands with you.
Up on that hill is where my original base was. I still have somebody over there doing a little bit of mining. Getting some wood for me. Okay, let's see. Let's go look at the farm outside of Padstow. The little family farm. Run, rabbit, run! They got my dock built up here. They have finished it. So I could come and take over. Padstow next. Or no, I shouldn't do Padstow next. I should do, what's the, Bradford. That would be the reverse order. Although, I mean, it doesn't entirely matter. I don't gotta be that strict on myself. I'm gonna take them all out. No problem, I'm just saying. Somebody over here wants to tell me something too. I'm going to use 3 and 9 on the keypad to scroll in and out on the mini-map. Whoops, please. Come die. Lagadelphia, because I'm streaming while it's raining. I think not. Give me your guts. Thank you very much. You can come back now. I took care of him. He ran off. Come back. Come back. I would like to purchase animals, please. He ran away.
Chickens that lay eggs faster. Fellow, I've got a bit of a situation and could use your help.
Really? What happened?
You see, I need help preparing Gertrude. I'm hoping to get a good deal with the farmer for her trade.
That's barbaric to treat a person like cattle.
Oh no! Sorry, you've got it all wrong. Gertrude is a pig. A prized pig.
Prize pig.
Oh, yes. She has won 2 village competitions. One here in Padstow when she was just a piglet, and another in Farnworth. Isn't she a beaut?
It's a pig.
Oh, what would you know? Back to the issue at hand. I'm looking to trade her with the farmer who's coming by tomorrow. But the pig's not quite ready, and I'm swamped with work. Could you lend a hand?
No. What's in it for me?
I'll give you a cut of the trade deal. That way, you'll be more inclined to get me a better deal. The better the deal, the bigger the cut. Wonderful. First, I need you to gather some special feed for the pig. You can make it yourself or buy it from a farmer. Then, I need you to build a sturdy pen in your settlement to keep her secure while you negotiate with the farmer.
That'll be easy.
I'm not the best at haggling,
Since
but
I
you
already
seem to
have
have
it.
a way with words. What do you say?
Sure.
Step forth and feast thine
Can I buy
eyes
anything
upon
from you in the
stoutest
meantime?
swine
What do you have
and
in stock? Zug. $4.80 for a male. See, the male down there was $500. So I'll go ahead and take Zug. Hall. Age 12. No, I don't want any that old. Come on, Zug. Let's go talk to the farmer. Let me select that so it'll help me find him on the map, although I know where he is. Rough animal feed. I don't have any rough animal feed on me at the moment. Maybe I'll buy one from him and then give it to him. Let's not go too far north of Padstow or we're going to run into wolves.
innkeeper's been complaining about rowdy guests.
Come on, let's go find your mate.
No skinny beast here, strong legs and steady eyes on every walk. Good day to you, seeking a cow to provide milk or help with the plow.
What do you have in stock? No feed, I would have to go to another one. Cats. Only males, that does not help me at all. Alright, I'll go ahead and get a male piglet though. They have cats. I think I already have a cat. Alright, come on little friend. Let's take you home. Can y'all go through the barn? Yep. Can the calf get through the barn? Yep, you made it. Good job.
Keep going.
Walk this way. I'm gonna run. I gotta be careful not to run too far ahead. Oh, they'll be like, where'd you go? There's bad guys over there? Is it wolves that are gonna attack my livestock? Yes. Okay, we'll go a little bit to the left. Go. Travel home and put you guys in the barn first. The travel sign closest. Do I not have a travel sign over by the farm anymore? Why am I not seeing the other one? I need to check when I get over here. Hey friends.
So far we're doing great work, don't you think?
Where am I at? Yeah. Come this way. There's supposed to be... I thought that was my secondary travel sign in my town. Or maybe I just moved the one from over here to over there because there were so many things built over here. I was having trouble seeing it. I think that might be what I did.
Doing great work, don't you think?
Okay. Let's lead y'all into the barn. I see quite a few people with ... over their heads, so I need to look at my work. Get them back to work. I don't like people being idle. I can give them stuff to do. Okay, so they've been added. And y'all have food over here already? Yes, you do. Good. Perfect. I want to have another travel sign on this end. But I guess I couldn't see it on the mini map or the map over there, so let's build it down here past the village. We'll be able to see that. And just run back in, especially if we need over by the farm. That'll be good.
I feel it's going to be a good day.
Okay, let me think. I could buy... Where
All
else?
done in a good days of work.
Is it Blackridge? Who else sells cattle? I'm trying to remember. Hey Sarah, welcome in, friend. How are you today, dear? Thanks for coming by.
I feel it's going to be a good day.
I want to say Bradford. Trying to remember. Do we have livestock in Bradford? Let's go to Hornby. See what's going on with the situation down here. Horndean is harder to get their prosperity up because there's so many high-level villages right near them. How's Horndean doing? See, it's so low. Do trading with them, help them out a little bit. I should come over here and take out these camps.
Even the simplest meal tastes
That'll
better
help with
now
their
that peace has
prosperity,
returned.
and it'll stop them from getting their guards attacked, which will help as well. Because all those little minus 25s getting their guards attacked doesn't help either. Trying to remember. There's a baby pig.
Now begins the rebuilding.
Where'd you come from? Do you just live here? Hey,
Friend, check my trades. You won't find anything better.
what do you got? You have a rough animal feed? Give me one of those. Just because I forgot to pick one up when I was at home. Thank you. Wait, what else we
Hello,
got?
good traveler. I wish you safe travels.
Got some food. Give me some food. I don't have any on me. Thank you. Go ahead and eat that so I have some running stamina. You got anything good today?
Times are tough, but with a little coin and some savvy trading, one
What
can...
you got? I'll buy some mushrooms too. Give me some more stamina to run faster. If I was a pig vendor, because that's what they're called, pig vendors.
Tend the livestock, keeping them fed and watered.
No, wait, where am I at? Horndean. It's over here, right? Is he back here?
We can smile again without fear of retribution.
I might be remembering wrong. It's been known to happen.
Our lives. Thank you.
Maybe they don't have one here.
Spare a coin for an old soul. Just a few pennies to stave off hunger's bite.
Meh, I'm just gonna go buy the one from Krasmir. I don't care if it's more expensive. I have enough money anyway. But I did remind myself of the answer to the question.
Always a
Yes,
pleasure
they
to
do have
see you.
different prices at different places.
All hail the Bellwright, our steadfast leader and savior.
What the hell? Oh no. Y'all come help me fight. Are you gonna come help me fight or not? I will die. I am out of practice. I think all their guards may have been killed. I can't see what I'm doing. That's not gonna help. I love the directional combat in this game too. When I first started, I died so much. I'd never done directional combat before, and I was just used to point and click. But now that I'm used to it, a lot of games combat just seems boring because I'm like, that's it? You just point and click? There's nothing more to it? Uh-oh. Oh crap, 5, bandage. I knew I was gonna die. Yeah, death was definitely incoming. I think all their guards have been killed in Horndine. I need to go take out all those bandit camps over there. Alright, y'all have any food made yet? They're cooking. Maybe I was out of food because I did so much fighting last stream. We ate it all up and then got that raid right away again. That could be part of what happened. Okay, let me go get my stuff. Death, yay! Something's wrong with you, Kongville. Just saying.
I'm glad I have a place to sleep.
I never root for your death. Never, ever, ever. I like how the grave marker is a little headstone. It's funny. Where is it at? This way. Oof. I'm starting to get some lag. I have to restart. Get my stuff. Yeah, take it off. Okay. Ain't nothing but a thing. So I bought 2 males, right? A male calf and a male piglet. Oops, I didn't mean to make waypoint. Get off there. So Crosmere had females, right? If not, I can check tomorrow. I have different stock every day. But I am the king of death. I have to be happy about death. I mean, you're not wrong.
The streets are ours again, and so is our pride.
I'm hungry.
Looking for livestock?
Okay.
Be it a beast for plowing, a pig for the pot, or a hen for the...
Females, please. Crosmere has way more stock. Which kind of makes sense. That female is 2 years old. That's still young enough. I'll buy it. Oh, you have no female piglets either? I'll have to get a female piglet tomorrow. Come on, new friend. They should have a pet option for the livestock too. They have inspect, stop following me, and slaughter, or follow if they're not. But I want to pat them on the head.
We can finally look to the future with hope.
This village stands as a testament to your leadership, Bellwright.
Tavern's full again. Feels like home.
Let's take you home and start getting you fattened up. Oh, I didn't trade with Krasmir today, and they're close to going up to their next level of prosperity. So let me trade with them real quick. Give me something good. Give me something good. Did I? I think I did, because they don't have salt, and they have salt every day. Okay, let's take you home. You have a nice new home where you will love to sleep and eat and get really fat. Have lots of babies. Make new friends. I need to put some lights over here. I mean, not that it needs them. It is a farm. Farms aren't really super bright at night, right? There's a good little cow. Go eat something. Plenty of food. Plenty of food. Got any honey? Yep. I'll
Night's
take
coming
that.
quick.
Thank you
Best be
very much.
indoors before dark.
I made a second apiary as well on the other side of the village to be by the kitchen. That one's really for making animal feed.
I feel it's going to be a good day.
The highest level animal feed has honey in it.
With more houses, we could make a small
I'll take it
city
over here
there,
to the
don't
kitchen
you
for
think?
now, since we gotta get caught up on food from all of our fighting. That's good. Okay. It's late. Anybody going to read a book? I could show them doing their book club. They may have already read all those books that we picked up when we were out. I think I have one in my inventory. What? Why are you still following me? Alright, I need to take him back to the barn. Actually, that's an agility book. I might want to read that myself. I'll just go ahead and read that one. Didn't I put you in the barn? Farmer's going to bed. Everybody's going to
lads,
bed.
we need to make this place look better.
Come on, get in the barn. There we go. Now. Eat. Aw, they're laying down to go to sleep. Rest well, eat a lot tomorrow. Now that song's stuck in my head. Tell me something good. That's all I remember though, so it's gonna be kind of repetitive. Hey Doug, welcome to the channel. Thanks for subscribing. Are the bees happy? The bees are always happy. It's true, you can never have too many bees. It's a fact. I might make a third one if it starts slowing me up. 3 days until winter. Ooh. Need to get some food cooked.
The village is looking better and better.
Everybody's hungry.
Work, lads.
Go get
We need to
breakfast.
make this place look better.
Alright guys, I think I'm going to leave it there for today. It's been really nice getting back into Bellwright. Getting it fresh in my brain again. I need to get everything back going in my brain of the details of Bellwright, because got to be ready for when that next update hits public test branch. I am going to be streaming the altars on Twitch tomorrow, so I got the link there at the top of chat. Go and sub to me on Twitch too, please. Itty bitty channel over on Twitch, but I'm just going to do like fun stuff over there. Thanks for hanging out with me today. I greatly appreciate it.
Small city there, don't you think?
And you should, Kongville. You should. I'll play with you, or you can play with me. Either one. That sounds really bad. In game, in Bellwright. That's it. You know what I mean?